So the man wanted for you to go Steve on the record store.
Bread.
The bread.
3 pieces of bread. When I give it to the man, the man say thank you.
For you to go steal.
No, yeah. So when I go to the man, he say clean the car. Then they are two now. In a Jeep. Then they are two.
A big Jeep.
Yeah.
Black
big Jeep. Photo Jeep. Yeah. So when I clean the car now,
air condition all inside.
No. Papa, you can't wait for me to spin now. I'll leave the whole door now. And you can jog people.
I just asking you a question, sorry.
Yeah, judge people like can here.
No, I'm a journalist. I beg you, sorry.
The way you talk with the question, can I say when I move from here out free? Can I say when I move from here out free? You say I want to talk again. I wanted to mean who talk to you, but you talk with the question. Hi, looking, then you want post and no more word there again. Why not be looking to the talk? I'm not going to talk again. And said they call me to the office of OSP.
I think you speak to me, you come to get you say you carry the tea to the man. After you carry the tea to the man, and you come now. So what next?
And for me, I'll not there.
Nobody, you get in very, you say, ask me too much, what more. Hey, that's it, you say,
the Senate, the government of Joseph Barker, is ungrateful. After all the suffering we did, Joel must go. And we brought this 79-year-old man, hoping that there will be great transformation, that we help our country rebuild, that we attract investors and employ our people and cut down the unemployment rate. We did not know that he will prioritize World Crown Court as his agenda. Well, if you want to prioritize, are you there?
Yeah.
If you want to prioritize World Crown Court, and you know it's the best thing for Liberia, after enjoying 24 years of peace, undisrupted peace in this country, you can go to any part of Liberia, nobody can cover you on the road. If you want to bring it, on what basis do you want to bring World Crown Court? Is it on the basis of the TRC report? No, then because the Supreme Court of Liberia has condemned those recommendations from the TRC calling for World Crown Court, because according to the Supreme Court, they violate the constitutional articles and they are unenforceable, they are unconstitutional. If the Supreme Court of your country condemns the report from the TRC about World Crown Court, why do you want to implement those recommendations that are condemned by the highest court in your country? Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
And if you want to enforce what the Supreme Court has considered to be unconstitutional and unenforceable, then who is looking for trouble in the country? It is you, boy.
So, are you disappointed in this new elected government?
I am deeply, seriously, regrettably disappointed, because that was not the agenda for rescue mission. That was not what we planned to do.
So, what was the exact agenda? To know you for the word
agriculture, go. Hospitals, schools, unemployment rate to be reduced by attracting investors. Those things that will build our country and change the lives of our people. If a World Crown Court will not help you, who will you catch, who will you leave? And you targeting me as a senator or Democrat candidate for whatever reason, I do not know. When you talk about World Crown Court in this country, Prince Johnson is the one tapping the list. It's me that brought that after. I didn't know he would do this. But if you want to bring World Crown Court, like I said, I have signed a resolution already, because all my colleagues have signed. And resolution is our law. Let's see what the next step will be. If you want to bring World Crown Court in the face of the TRC report that the Supreme Court has condemned, there is a recipe for dissatisfaction, because the Supreme Court of the country condemns it. Another thing is, you want to bring World Crown Court, why don't you deal with the government of America directly and ask them, this is what I want? Why are you dealing with NGO? Americans who are not representing America, but they have their own NGO. You're calling them to help you.
and continue to linger in imbalance as they are now faced with a situation where they are going to be sitting under their own country. And that is the situation in Liberia. We talk more about that issue. Just so you know, as our technical guys are working behind the scene, the two buses you saw being displayed in Liberia are currently back in GH. I repeat, the two buses have gone back to Ghana. The Ghanaian government, the Ghanaian people raised too many concerns, and of course, those buses are now in the Republic of Ghana. What that means is that our government, our Liberian government, they didn't do a lot of due diligence to the situation. Mr. Waka and his team of individuals, his team of officials, and they didn't do justice to the image of our country. And now the Ghanaians are referring to Liberians as bus rogues. They think we are criminals. They think we went there to steal their buses, their OO buses. What is, old bus that Liberia cannot have? What is the situation with this government? That's why we keep telling you that the country is getting dangerous by the day. Liberia is in trouble. And for this to be prevented, the people got to be enlightened. And when that is done, when we come back, we run directly into the issues making the news in Liberia. But while we do so, we're also going to be giving you money today. And interestingly, we've increased the price from 2,500 Liberian dollars today. When you are successful, when you win, you'll be winning 4,000 LD instead of 2,500. And that is the biggest news in country. It is still the same star, 79 hatch. Select Freedom FM as spot number 11 with just $100, 100 Liberian dollars on your LD account, or 75 US cents. You can be lucky enough to walk away with 4,000 Liberian dollars. So while the political conversation is on, don't be carried away. As you keep hearing the political conversation, you can keep playing, and subsequently we'll call those of you who will be winning right here on the People Station. Let's take a break. When we come back, we do the technical setup and subsequently run into the issues of the day. During the course of the second segment, Alexa will announce our guests right here on the People Station. Is this? Okay now? Yeah, the new boy, he'll keep making it out.
Said the story now for all of our Crown Stopper. The people bringing safety to your door. Crown Stopper. Stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crown Stopper. Stopper Liberia. From the center to interior. Crown Stopper. Keeping us safe, the story now for all of our.
Crown Stopper Liberia is here for you. Remember, you see it, you report it. This is a message from your own self-omen, Omen Sam Sign.
Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Stopping crime and making peace for them before. Stop Liberia. From the center to interior, keeping us safe, just coming down for all of us. The people bringing safety to your door. Stopping crime and making peace for them before. Stop Liberia. From the center to interior, keeping us safe, just coming down for all of us. Stop Liberia. From the center to interior, keeping us safe, let's stop it for all of us.
Crime Stopper Liberia is here for you. Remember, you see it, you report it. This is a message from your own self-omen, Omen Sam Sion.
Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper Liberia. From the center to interior, keeping us safe, just coming down for all of us. The people bringing safety to your door. Stopping crime and making peace for them before. Stop Liberia. From the center to interior, keeping us safe, just stopping crime for all of us. Stop Liberia. From the center to interior, keeping us safe, let's stop it for all of us.
Crime Stopper Liberia is here for you. Remember, you see it, you report it. This is a message from your own self-omen, Omen Sam Sion.
Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper Liberia. From the center to interior, keeping us safe, just coming down for all of us. The people bringing safety to your door. Stopping crime and making
The money, yes, so on Freedom, it is 7.9 FM. And a time to enjoy doubling your mark on a Freedom Cash giveaway from my people. The money, yes, so on Freedom, it is 7.9 FM. And a time to enjoy doubling your mark on a Freedom Cash giveaway from this and every Monday. Dial *799#. Bet for the same price of $100 Liberian or 70 cents and win double the regular money. I say the money you will win is start from $4,000 Liberian and go all the way up. Yes, we're not here to make winning money lazy, especially on Monday. I beg you, yeah. Make your money count and enjoy double the money from the same bet. Listen to your radio and eat it on a Monday. I beg you, yeah. Like, bro, Jack get better.
Okay, so welcome back to the program Freedom Hub on 87.9. Alexa, good afternoon. So if you're listening to us, please, if you're listening by the way of radio, let us know if we're directly with you. We've done some upgrading in studio, but it is kind of giving us some difficulties. So if you're listening to us, if you have the radio and you're getting us clearly, those of you who have my number, please send me a text message indicating that you're getting us live and clear. We want to get the process running. For those of you online, you can do that by commenting online. And by the way, this broadcast is being uh, uh, relayed by several online platforms, including DTV Online. They're doing a significant job in sharing this broadcast. So if you're listening to us and you have prayer access, let us know. If you're listening to us clearly, please text us. Just a text message from any of you will be better. And that is exactly where we are as a country. Okay, so okay, the radio is clear. So we are good.
If you're watching us live, this comment below is where it is no
Okay, so yeah, so a lot of folks keep sending us messages. We're loud and clear on traditional radio, and so unlike the technical. Okay, so if we're good online, then we're certainly good to go.
Okay, we're actually using the different comments and we're working on that.
Okay, so basically, there are a few things we're going to be talking about. Sorry, we keep getting distracted, and I mean, once the people are getting it, it's okay. I mean, we can move that way. So there are a few things. There are a few things that we intend to talk about today. Amongst them has to do with the bosses issue. It is our responsibility to inform the people of our country on what is happening to their country, what's happening to the name of their country. What is the so it is an important thing for us to inform you, the Liberian people, for us to let you know exactly what is happening. So, Alexa, the bosses we are told have returned to Ghana. The bosses we are told have returned to Ghana. So I don't even know what you
Something
make
that
of it.
our
What I
team
tried to
today
search for.
we
Well,
follow. We
the
are asking
video.
So
questions.
for me, I
We
think
are
it is
following.
really funny, and I was following the social media actually yesterday.
We are going to gather the pregnancy report.
Why the buses were, I don't know where exactly they were headed, but at every updating the social media, oh, now the buses are at about this location. And it was actually funny because we talked about that, Oliver.
Mhm.
People made a huge fuss, and when we talked about it, they actually thought that we were just being bad, or we did not actually support whatever good thing that was going to come to this country. But there were different recommendations and there were different points to definitely focus on as a government. However, they did not actually listen to that. They had to go to do a whole unveiling ceremony,
Mhm.
and people had to do videos, people had to take photos, and it was just like all on the social media circulating from one page to another.
Okay.
You had government officials, senior government officials, the Minister of State for Presidential Affairs. Definitely he was one of the people who had to be a part of the folks who, according to them, they were actually trying the buses before the other one can actually, or the other ones would definitely get back to the country. But to have the buses back in Ghana, it just tells us what exactly we said the other day, that this government is trying to make fun, and they're just trying to do things to present an image, and that image is really really hard to build, because Oliver, it is really hard to continue to live on lies. You definitely have to present the truth to the public no matter what happens.
Okay.
And now I remember you played, the audio from the guy in Ghana who was on the TV talking about the buses are being brought to Liberia, not legally. They're buses that belong to the government of Ghana, as well as the people of Ghana, and they did not understand how the buses are in Liberia.
Okay.
So the folks who are part of this government, they
Mhm.
had to take the social media to tell us that the buses did not belong to the quote unquote name the guy called. They said they took it from a different company, and the company is well trusted. It is like really transparent, and they're not bringing anything to the country that is not really legal, or that is having a criminal record.
Okay.
And today we're saying the buses are back in Ghana.
Mhm.
So I guess there are several questions, and people want to know, why are the buses back in Ghana? Are they just on, a round trip from Liberia to Ghana, Ghana to Liberia, or what exactly is it? So people are still concerned,
So
and people want to know why, the buses have gone back to Ghana.
I mean, just by mentioning the point as to why the buses are back,
Right.
the Ghanaians, including the Ghanaian media, I was able to speak with Kevin Taylor. Kevin Taylor is the Ghanaian journalist, and by the way, he's arranging a trip to London.
Okay.
And so he has asked that we bear patient. By the time he's done with the running around that he's doing in Ghana, he's going to be a guest here on Freedom Hub by the grace of God.
Great.
Taylor and other Ghanaian journalists started to raise issue about the Ayololo buses in Ghana and the clandestine operations through which the buses came to Liberia. The Ghanaians were concerned. They were like, we are not happy with the situation. Our buses are going to Liberia. What is the arrangement? Moreover, the buses are being rebranded with the Liberian colors, the Liberian red, white, and blue instead of our Ghanaian yellow, red, and green. And this is unacceptable. But I don't want to say more than the Ghanaian journalists themselves. So let's listen to a bit of what Ghanaian journalists had to say. And in my opinion, Alexa, you were asking for why the buses are back in Ghana.
Why?
For me, I think it is as a result of what the Ghanaian press, and civil society actors have been
to the
saying
people of Liberia
about their missing buses. And the politicians in Liberia, for example, especially, the folks in the Unity Party will argue that the reason why the buses are going back is because the buses came for test drive and the test. Forget the issue of test drive. The process that led to the test vehicles coming to the country is what we're concerned about. So whether they came for tests or not, until this date, there is no official statement from the Liberian government as to whether the buses are compatible with our with our road network. Good. There is no record, no statement. You came to do test riding of the buses.
There should be an update.
There should be an update to the public. The Liberian people should know the fuel you put in the buses are the Liberian people money. All right, the roads the buses were on in this country, those roads are being built by Liberian taxpayers' money. The reason why we pay we pay some cents on every gallon of petroleum we buy in this country through road fund is because the taxpayers are supposed to contribute towards the maintenance of the roads. Those buses got zero tonnage. They are heavy buses. The road on our roads, right? They were able to plow our streets. There should be a reason why they are going back. Let us know if the buses are compatible with our system. Let us know. The buses can come over there and go over there
without people being aware.
To operate like that is like operating a BM government.
You just have random people updating the public as to where the buses were.
Sure.
And today we're here.
Today and the whole country caught a speech. The government caught a speech with the country. You can tell us where the buses are. But this is what I think prompted the decision by the Ghanaian, by the Liberian government to have returned, those two buses. Listen to it. Enjoy yourself.
Authority. They are lying to the people of Liberia that they have brought in some buses to test them. They are lying. These are our buses. It belongs to Ghanaians. The number plates on the buses are all Ghanaian number plates. These are buses in Monrovia in Liberia. Now, the National Transit Authority in Liberia, they have put the pictures up saying the National Transit Authority Liberia to unveil new fleet tomorrow, June 24th, 2024. It is a lie. If you're in Liberia watching me, whether you're in America, you are in Liberia, your government is lying to you. They have not bought any bus.
Okay, so I want you to listen to him again, especially this part of it.
2024, it is a lie. If you're in Liberia watching me, whether you're in America, you are in Liberia, your government is lying to you. They have not bought any bus.
So you see it? So let's go over to the other place. This is an attestation that the Ghanaians themselves, including the Ghanaian media, the guys are kind of concerned. They're worried. They're like disappointed in the fact that a sovereign country like Liberia will run into an arrangement, from a crooked G perspective.
So the NTA
and the arrangement has backfired. This is unacceptable. So Alexa, after the whole deal was unsuccessful, the guys quietly took a decision to carry the buses back to how you call this place.
So the NTA is lying to you,
take the buses back to Ghana.
I'm going to help
under
you,
the cover of
Liberians,
darkness.
expose your government.
When you brought the buses
There's
here,
a lot I
Mandela
can do on
Corps and the rest
Liberia,
of the
but
folks went to the executive mansion.
is one thing I want to start
the
with.
buses.
What I'm going to do is I have so many things I want to talk to you
had those
when it comes
buses
to
back
Liberian
there.
politics.
There was an
The
elaborate
lies
press
from
conference,
this government. This old
addressing
man
the
has
country.
nothing
These
for you
two
people.
are here.
I'm
When they are
telling you,
compatible, when we look at it,
this
300 more will be coming.
has
The guy
nothing
said
for
we
you
do not even
people.
have 300 buses in our country. The whole Republic of Ghana, we do not have 300 buses in our country. So how the hell somebody is telling us that we're going to be giving them 300 buses when the two buses are okay. So good. Your government, the Liberian government, the Unity Party's government, Mr. Bwaka's government is informing us, or better still told us, that the buses came here for test ride. And after the test ride, they will make a determination as to whether the buses will be good or not. Now, you took the buses from the country. The buses went back to Ghana. We do not know whether the buses were compatible with our roads or not. Nothing is being heard. Nothing has been said by the government. The government is keeping the people in limbo. We do not know anything. You are not communicating with us. The government has cut a speech with the Liberian people on the bus issue, and this is totally unacceptable. This country, a few of you in authority are only you are only privileged to be in the positions you are occupying. The positions are for the Liberian people. You are answerable to them. You are not supposed to run this country like your pa rubber farm or your mother's cocoa farm. This country is, the government is the Liberian people's government. So all of what you do, you should be answerable to the people of the country. You don't keep the people in isolation. How come the people are enjoying two new buses? Okay, new buses. Yeah, we'll say new. So the people were enjoying new buses. A couple of days ago, in no time, the buses gone back to Ghana because the Ghanaians are angry. Alexa, the Ghanaian, listen to the other one. Listen to the other version of it.
So the NTA is lying to you, Liberians. I'm going to help you, Liberians, expose your governments. There's a lot I can do on Liberia, but this is one thing I want to start with. What I'm going to do is I have so many things I want to talk to you when it comes to Liberia politics. The lies from this government. This old man has nothing for you people.
Okay. That is his own side of the assessment. And the reason why the guy is having big mouth like this to talk to our government is because our government, you know what they say, Alexa? What they say is that when you put yourself in tomato cup, they dish you up with stick broom. Yeah, the way you present yourself is how you're gonna be.
Oh yeah.
Since when have we started negotiating buses from an old school or garage perspective? The government of Liberia has a policy on procurement. Government cannot buy used cars. Why are we using third party to even negotiate the procurement of buses? Why are we fighting so much hard to impress the people? True mediocrity. Because at the end of the day, these things are not sustainable. How do you feel two NTA buses currently in Ghana with the Liberian logos, Liberian colors, Liberian flag, National Transit Authority in Ghana? Shamefully, the buses came and returned with the Liberian design on it. How you guys doing this thing?
It's a round trip.
And somebody told them, Alexa, that you are already in government. This thing about fighting to impress or wanting to prove a particular point, no.
You don't have to.
It is during campaign time. People can say, oh, we fought SKD and we fought ATS, we fought the play, our crowd are plenty. At campaign time, people can display numbers, proving a point to the other people because you into a competition. At this level, you are in government. Your job is to govern. To still be running the country like you're campaigning is an attestation of people who are still who are still in the political mood, and that is not leadership, man. People, that is being childish. Sorry to say, but your government is being childish. You have serious matter things to engage. You rent to the place, got all buses. Look at the Ghanaian journalist is making caricature out of our situation. Are you proud of it? Are you proud that your country, Liberia, is being denigrated in such form and manner? We've been ridiculed. The last time people say, oh, Joshua became president, Liberia became a laughingstock across the world. What have we become? That a country like Ghana is insulting us. Hello? A country like Ghana, Alexa, is insulting Liberia. With all our age, Ghana got her independence in 1957. We were here 1847. Over 100 years we existed before Ghana got her independence. Small country like Ghana, Ghanaians insulting us because our government didn't respect herself. Went to the people in their old garage, their buses that were packed, the buses that they decommissioned since 2016, and other stuff. Went there and started to bring the people old buses undercover. You rebrand the people buses, you bring undercover. So their citizens are rare. It even cost or buyback cost. The people are rare because our government did not respect herself. The government acted very childish and sluggish to say. You have no business going into one crooked G arrangement with a Ghanaian, crook to smuggle their old abandoned buses into our country. We appreciate the fact that there is a need that the government provide more buses to help the transportation situation in the country. That is a laudable initiative. Whoever is having that thought, that person is good enough. But to want to go to Ghana dumper, to the Ghanaian dump site, the buses the Ghanaians do not want. To go there and say, look, you know what? Let the buses there, okay, we can wash it, we clean it, we redesign and carry the library used for that. Since when have we started to go on dump site to buy buses as a government? There are 2-3 men in the legislature say, oh, we won't buy it for our people. That one is understandable. Inside just like when America in brought plenty of old school buses, he branded most of the other transport that he personal buses. It is his personal initiative. But as the Liberian government to go and buy old buses, and at the end of the day, the thing backfire. Now the buses are in Ghana. I challenge the whole Liberian government, from the office of Mr. Boaka to the office of the city mayor of Monrovia. I challenge them to display the buses right now in Monrovia. If the men show the 2 buses in Monrovia, y'all bring all the AFL men, y'all bring the whole AFL men today. What the time, Alexa? It's 4:40. If 6 o'clock, the minute you want to bring the 2 buses 6 o'clock and pack the 2 buses right to Capitol Building and call the Rainbow say, yeah, the 2 buses there. If you do that one, y'all won't do, you do it. They will not do it because the 2 buses are currently packed at Achimota in Ghana. That's where they're packed. So that is the situation with the buses. We'll run to the Sekou Dougle, situation very shortly. But Alexa, that is where we are.
Okay, so it is still funny, honestly, and it is really laughable to even think that this government, the government that actually promised responsibility, the government that promised to be, a responsible government to restore, because according to them, Oliver, our dignity was being destroyed, right? So they had come to power to restore our broken dignity as a country. And now, just imagine what is going on with just buses. We're not talking about anything more, right? This is a government that says, we have connection internationally. So getting buses to the country should not be a hard thing, Oliver. It should not be something that you will have to go do it. They say black deal with, right? You don't have to do it that way because you have all the connections. You have the international credentials that are really, really built to understand where you wouldn't have to talk too much to get something like that. You have different people. You have appointed a lot of different ambassadors for investment, for this, for that. So you don't have to go through this hectic route to get buses to come to the country. And we're not even talking about new buses. We're talking about buses that are used, right? So you had to go to Ghana. You had to negotiate with, I don't know, whoever is behind it, because according to folks, the guy, they had to negotiate with, he has a couple of criminal records, and that's it for the other day or for another day. So you had to go there to negotiate with the folks there to bring buses from, I don't know if it was from the garage or not. You had to bring those buses here.
No,
they're not brand new buses. They're buses that are used. And then you are supposed to use, Oliver, a more professional way to bring buses to the country. But you had to do it like you're really scared or you're really desperate to bring something to the country. So you had to make an arrangement that is not really, really legal, or that is not really, really legitimate to have a responsible government to go that route. It means that the country is 100% in trouble. And this guy actually started saying that. But then the folks said, no, we did not take it from, that part of Ghana. We had a connection. We had an arrangement. So that's how we had to bring the buses to the country, just to be tested. And today the buses are back in Ghana. So what exactly is the government going to tell Liberians as to why the buses have gone? Because people have different, discussions. People have different discussions when it comes to why the buses are back. But we are looking forward to having the government to officially tell Liberians why the buses are back. Are the buses not okay in Liberia? We would not have the 300 buses to come to our country because, it is not really okay to have the buses in our country. We need to hear from the government of Liberia to tell us exactly why the buses are back. Because when the buses came in the country, Oliver, everyone knew about it. You had social media flooded. You had, government officials of this government actually taking pictures, videos, and it was actually all over the internet, all over the country.
Sure.
So now why is it really, really, really hard at this point to tell us why the buses are back? Is it really round trip? We're going to have the buses on round trip from Liberia to Ghana back to Liberia. What exactly is it going to be?
Don't waste the Liberian people time. The buses going back to Ghana.
Y'all have to tell us.
Nothing more.
You cannot have a person who is said to be experienced, a person who is said to be sophisticated heading this country, and then you have all these simple things ongoing. No, these things don't make sense, and I think the government of Liberia should take charge because they hold that and they owe that to the country and the people.
Okay.
So they have to definitely inform Liberians as to what's going on. So you cannot have these petty things happening all over. No, it doesn't make any sense. Imagine now Liberia doesn't really have a good reputation in Ghana. If you have, couple of media practitioners,
people calling us bosses
just
roll.
imagine couple of media practitioners,
bosses roll.
they're talking about this. They're referring to our country as a country that is not really serious.
Yeah,
we're stealing their
we
buses,
go on and there, we stole their buses,
and they're telling us that we are that sort of people.
Oh yeah.
So you can imagine how it is. So now if you go out there as a Liberian, then you meet maybe one or two media practitioners, and then you're discussing your country and what exactly your country is all about. They're going to tell you, hey, shut up.
Oh yeah.
Shut up.
Yeah.
You don't have that to say about your country.
They're gonna burn you a boss roll.
Definitely.
Yeah,
they're definitely going to say that.
So that's
so we cannot have these things to be happening when we have a responsible government in power.
Well,
we cannot have these things to be happening.
A government that is supposed to be responsible.
They said they are responsible.
Yeah.
Definitely.
But from where we see it, I mean,
they've claimed to be responsible. They've claimed to be sophisticated.
It is the opposite
so
now.
We can have these things to be happening now. These things should not be happening. Never ever. Not under Mr. Wakai. It should not be happening.
Oh yeah.
Because they told us exactly what they are, and they told us they're going to display what they are.
Now, to add insult to injuries, before we call some of the callers, we'll take calls on the bosses issue before we go to the Sekou Dougle issue. I mean, Sekou Dougle is misusing the NPA money. I mean, he's into a lot of criminality. The facts are coming out. Too many facts are coming out. We are receiving more checks, more information. Too many abuse of the laws, happening at that place, and so there's going to be a whole conversation on it. But Alexa, over the weekend, Mr. Bwaka, by the way, we're giving up 4,000 today. So keep playing. We keep having a lot of winners playing. Yeah, plenty of winners are coming in. So keep playing. $4,000 today. Just $100. Select Freedom even have spot number 11. The thing that starts 799 hatch and you can move. So instead of 2,500 today, we're giving you $4,000. That's how good we are on Monday. On Monday, we are good. We get you $4,000 instead of $2,500. So start 799 hatch. You select Freedom at spot number 11. Just $100 when you lock it. That 4K entering in your basket. We're coming across some of the people already win the 4,000. So to join them and more, your chance, is at your fingertip. Just do the playing and stuff. So Mr. Bwaka went to Ghana.
Yeah.
Okay, President Bwaka. He went to Ghana. And what are you laughing for? And attended one maritime program.
They had a graduation.
Some kind of graduation.
Right.
Mr. Bwaka, your government went to Ghana to go find old bosses on the dumper. Then Mr. Bwaka go there and tell people, say, he will be dormitory. Yeah. He said, I won't be the one to say, yeah, listen to Mr. Bwaka. This is what he said in Ghana when he went there regarding the situation. You are struggling. You as student had a roadblock for you.
The pledge on behalf of the Republic of Liberia, the construction of an additional dormitory for students at RMK.
Okay. So, mind you, the audio quality is terrible. But Mr. Bwaka, on behalf of the government of Liberia, promised the construction of an additional dormitory for the people. I want you to listen. Take your time and listen to this.
The pledge on behalf of the Republic of Liberia.
We pledge on behalf of the Republic of Liberia
the construction of an additional dormitory for students at RMK.
The construction of an additional dormitory for students at the entity. Yeah, that's what he said. I want us to go back to it. Listen, though.
The pledge on behalf of the Republic of Liberia. The construction of an additional dormitory for students at RMK.
Okay. So we pledge on behalf of the Republic of Liberia the construction of an additional dormitory for students at blah blah blah. I know RMD or what kind of D. I want you to listen again for the third or fourth time. Listen.
The pledge on behalf of the Republic of Liberia the construction of an additional dormitory for students at RMK.
Okay. So you are children sitting in Monrovia. Former president, we have made the university free of tuition. The former government was able to change the zinc on the GD building, the TH building, the FQ building, the CPLV, annex. did all of the roads as at how you call this place, the main campus. You know, they were able to redo the roads. Former President Johnson Sirleaf did defend their campus. The campus is still in some unfavorable conditions. You are struggling for buses. You know, to complement the efforts of his predecessors. Mr. Bwaka is promising on behalf of the government of Liberia that they will build an additional dormitory for Ghana. Ghana budget is bigger than Liberia. Ghana economy is stronger than Liberia. Ghana is well off than Liberia. Economically, Ghana is stronger than Liberia. Roads, Ghana is better off. Electricity, Ghana is way more than us. I'm not saying we should be that mean to Ghana or mean to other countries. I'm not saying Liberia should not be a help to other countries. No. But this is a missed priority. Especially when the JFK is struggling to have common paracetamol. The last time the JFK people had issues, they were alarming over the lack of essential medical, drug and other stuff, right? And you go there, you on behalf of the Liberian government to go and you pledge to do the construction. The budget already passed. Where are we going to get the money from? How are we going to source the money to go and build a dormitory for rich Ghana? A country already developed, people dying in Liberia who put it in plane to Ghana to go treat them. Most of the ministers, the first place they go to for treatment are Ghana. I mean, what happened to the country? Unless it has reached to the point where we are confused.
Confusion becomes the order of the day.
No, Mr. Bwaka was being inaugurated in this country. The Ghanaians had the same common motorbike to have a convoy. The motorbike sweepers, you know. Yeah, in VIP protection, they got something to call the sweepers. They are the ones who can clear the side for any intruder that want to come deeply, involved with the secure package. Now, when the security people understand what I'm talking, right? They brought sweepers for us, motorbike riders. Oh, yeah, use a motorbike after the inauguration, you put it back on the plane, you bring it back to us. Ghana people can be renting motorbike to us. Your officials, Madela Copper, Honorable went there, try to steal the people buses to bring it to the country. The country, we going on the dump path to collect their buses to bring it. You go to them and you're tearing to the honor, go to school, then you giving scholarship. How we running the country now? Countries you see make contributions, now that they got everything there, to do, but the basic, needs of their people are often met before they can go beyond their borders. You see, the European Union said they won't do stuff. I mean, most of the European Union countries, Elijah said no problem, their road, no problem. They got most of the main issues they need. Your government, everything from the day you are inaugurated, that Ghana people motorway came, you have your convoy to be doing all that motorway riding. Your officials went on a convoy to steal 2 buses, it backfire. They got to return it over there from the same Ghana. And you're going to Ghana to do, how you call this thing? To build dormitory? When the University of Liberia is struggling? When there are several institutions across the country?
One would say that missed priority.
Missed priority to 100%. The letter. Missed priority. And let's say, what was the need?
There's no need to do that.
What was the need?
Yeah, as much as you want to make name for the government and for the people of Liberia, it doesn't really extend to that point, because some of the things you say you're going to offer to them, Liberia is lacking on all.
You give what you have. You don't give what you do not have.
Not what you do not have, or what you cannot give.
Mr. Bwaka, I think so. You give what you have, not what you do not have. How you giving the people dormitory when the 4-year community college as an institution doesn't even have a dormitory?
The state-run university now.
The University of Liberia dormitory is crazy.
100%.
Right?
So you can imagine that.
You as students still have difficulties in having common amphitheaters, and you're building dormitory for a university in Ghana. Do you know what the budget of the Ghanaian Ministry of Education is? Do you know the size of the Ghanaian budget? Do you know the size of the Ghanaian economy? We are just a tip of the iceberg to what the Ghanaians are running. No, I mean, this is not asking the government to be so mean or so, but you don't give what you do not have. It's like giving the other people outside food. You're cheering hungry. You're cheering coming die from starvation. You're cheering turning to skeletons. How you want to be good outside there and inside bad?
You want to have a good reputation.
You want to have a good name outside there and inside is terrible.
But how would that even work when you have news circulating about the buses? in Ghana.
Yeah.
And you had
Recently,
gone there over the weekend. You also made, a promise.
Yeah.
So I don't know exactly what's the rationale behind it.
I mean, how do you do this to the country now, Mr. Bwaka? How we call the one? Let United Party people come and defend this thing. Come and defend this thing and let us know exactly what the situation is. Oh, I keep getting more winners. We'll call you. Don't worry.
We're gonna call you guys.
Right? What is this thing about it? And let's say you're cheering to the whole hungry. They're sitting all even when the other boy cheering cook. They see them when the other boy cooking. They smell the food. You're cheering them doing their nose. Oh, you're smelling food all day.
They say
no food to their house.
Charity begins
at home. What do you have here?
So
America, you can see. Oh, you say get a one. You say get that one. Oh yeah. No, sorry. You say get a one. You say get that one. This. Before America gets something, America already got all the dinner in stock.
People wouldn't give what they don't have.
The European Union giving stuff. EU, France, Spain, great. All the people that they get money. They get everything. I mean, to a greater extent, their citizens do not lack the basic the basic issues that they need. They are not in need of most of the basic issues. Car can use in Belgium. Where the car is in Belgium, and say you go to your car and you carry away in the forest, or where the people you don't get no deal. But anyway, you don't go in Belgium, the road good. I mean, these are people who make contribution to other poor countries. But Liberia is far below Ghana. The football budget in Ghana alone is almost half of the national budget here in Liberia. Now you take our money. Okay, yeah, but on the government of Liberia, we pledge the building of an additional, dormitory. Where you going to get the money from? As struggling as we are, how you doing that thing? You're tearing your hungry. Your own man, who you appointed the LPRC, can enter your office easily because in front of his office, that river, river, the road terrible. Your public minister stole the $522 million. He even don't do nothing with it. The cast he's went across the country. That money went in breeze. Cause the very buses that went by to Ghana, the reason the buses cannot operate yet, the buses are too low, the roads are terrible. You're not even finding means to solve some of the problems, and you go into okay, no problem. Yeah, no problem. No problem. The last time I remember, and I'm gonna be very emphatic about this situation, Alexa, before we take our break, take a few calls, on the two issues. The last time you remember when Minister Toy went to ERBC and said Liberia during the rainy season, the current can be too much to the Ivory Coast.
Yeah.
That became a problem. People were like, oh, Summer Toy, what's wrong with you?
You get current.
People in Banja don't get current. People in Bravo don't get current. Then you give me Ivory Coast current. I mean, that became a problem. Mr. Bwaka is going to give Ghana dormitory when Liberia, Tottenham Higher is in trouble. G.W. Gibson in trouble. Nipo Junior High right here on Nipo Street is in trouble. There are challenges at Tottenham University. 4-year community college there in Vonjiman. The Lofa Community College in Vonjiman. There are too many things happening. JFK right here close to Mr. Bwaka office. They're running out of medical stuff. You go there, you go. You do not give what you do not have. That is not charity. That has been wicked to yourself. Your children struggling. Your children not eat. Your children hungry. They won't die. They're struggling from starvation. How they can call that in malnourished?
What kind of impression do you
They're
want to
boning.
make?
Then you outside there, you're making donation. Oh, yeah, y'all go eat in a restaurant. You're cheering to the whole busting pankana. I mean, how do you? That one not good, though. That one not good. Yeah, not good. The global quiet bonoa. That is an art of exhibiting bonoa effect. Bonoa is some kind of bird. You're not global man, ask global man. I will not define what it is, but it doesn't make any sense at all. That's the borderline. It is senseless. It should not have happened. I don't know who advised Mr. President to do that. Whoever did that, that person did not do well for Mr. Bwaka. The next thing, where are we going to get the money from? Who's going to fund the project? Y'all be serious in this country. This issue about wanting to impress. You're not careful. You're not doing anything strong in the country.
You don't have to keep proving your point. You don't have to keep doing
and
it.
You're not careful. You're not doing anything tangible. You got the fine impression again. 22 million. We mentioned no car he's. I bet you right now, Mr. Bwaka.
Now
go
on the low-fi
carry vehicle without.
That's what I'm gonna say.
Carry vehicle without 4 weeks.
Just go there.
To Lofa, you will not be able to go to
Go
Lofa.
on the road.
This thing about wanting to impress. If you keep dwelling on this impression thing, I mean,
people will get tired.
It's not going to be sustainable because they're not going to be seeing the effects.
Don't want to listen to that.
No car he's right in Morocco. He's no car he's. People already know that I want to fly. The next thing, the 2 buses coming from the beginning. The next thing, 300 buses will come. The 2 buses working, they went back. The government keeps people from, they won't tell why the buses went back.
Yeah, please go bring our buses.
You can't keep doing these things. Then you going kind of again to build dormitory. We're coming to take break. When we come back, we call a few of our callers. A few of our winners. People still winning. Yeah. So today we're giving away
4,000 Liberian dollars.
4,000 Liberian dollars.
So you can get a bag of rice. I'm supporting Oliver today on that. You
can
get a bag of rice.
You can buy beer.
7 hash. 11 is the option. That's where Freedom FM is at today. If you make sure you use your Lone Star mobile money, 100%, you can play with 100 Liberian dollars or 70 cents and stand a chance to be one of our lucky winners today to win 4,000 Liberian dollars. And just enjoy the Wet Monday. So we have people who have played already, and I'm sure we have some of our winners.
Oh yeah, we got plenty of winners. So
we're going to call some of our winners and give out the money. So today is just a good day for all of you. From 2,500 and it has increased to 4,000 Liberian dollars. So it's a good thing.
So today we're giving 4,000 Liberian dollars. Just start 79 hatch, $100 will give you up to $4,000 if you're that lucky. Let's take a break. When we come back, certainly we call some of the winners. We'll go take some calls. When we come back, we descend on Sekou Dukle at the port. He ate that 25,000. Took few bag of the old expired rice where other UC one of the rice importers they give one of the rice importers gave to him. And he think the people are stupid. I mean,
so just before we go to the phone lines, Liberians, or just before we take the break, Operation Bring Back Our Buses. Operation Bring Back Our Buses. I don't know if it is your buses or not.
The Ghanaian,
so you're telling people the 2 buses
no disrespect to the AFL.
No, it's the government of Liberia.
No disrespect to the AFL. You know what I'm going to say. No disrespect to the AFL, but
they're not strong.
No, it's not strong. I mean, the men in the barrier is strong. No, I can never disrespect the armed forces of Liberia. Never. Yeah, my first in there, not reach there. The guys are strong. The guys are trained, but they do not have the equipment. Ghana get air bomber. Ghana get jet. Ghana get fighting jet.
No, but no. We're not saying the AFL.
You don't get parachute.
Imagine the thing that happened to the Guinea Bola.
So if I don't get parachute, if I don't even get one helicopter, then Ghana will get there with for the buses we can stand. If Ghana will get there with a bus in the sand, the Ghanaian army will stand it.
The person who are going to negotiate undercover
we just grab the person and say, you carry my Jada board. I hope won't put in the trouble. But let's take a break. When we come right back, we call some of the winners, then we go to the lines and interact with you, the callers. When we come back, we talk Sekou Dukle, and at 5:30, you remember our guest now? Elisa will announce our guest. We're going to be taking a young Gambian lady. She has an opportunity for people who want a scholarship outside of the country. She'll be telling us how to get scholarship if you so desire.
From the center to interior, keeping us safe, let's
Groundstopper Liberia is here for you. Remember, you see it, you report it. This is a message from your own self-omen, Omen Samsaya.
Groundstopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Groundstopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Groundstopper Liberia, from the center to interior. Groundstopper, keeping us safe, let's coming down for all of us. Groundstopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Groundstopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Groundstopper Liberia, from the center to interior. Groundstopper, keeping us safe, let's stopping ground for all of us.
My people, that money, yes, so on Freedom 87.9 FM and a time to enjoy doubling your mark on a Freedom Cash giveaway from this and every Monday. Dial star 799 hash, bet for the same price of $100 Liberian or 70 cents and win double the regular money. I say the money you will win is start from 4,000 Liberian and go all the way up. Yes, we not here to make winning money lazy, especially on Monday. I beg you, yeah. Make your Monday call and enjoy double the money from the same bet. Listen to your radio and eat him out on a Monday. I beg you, yeah. Like, bro, Jack get better.
Okay, all right. Let's leave you right there and talk to this person. Go ahead quickly. Hello. Where you join us from? Quickly. Your background is noisy. From Douala. Did you receive your signal? The chapel lender, how much did you receive? Quickly. $4,000. What's your message to the other people? Quickly. Okay, all right. $4,000. Thank you very much. Your background is noisy. I would have asked you what you're going to buy. Either you're going to
already in the market.
yeah,
so,
maybe he'll choose to buy
you know.
shag, or he buy, like I said, rice.
Buy jacket.
Maybe something else. But let's go over to talk to the next winner. There are too many winners playing. Here. Let's just call a few of them. Then we go take calls, my people. Yeah, we got to take a few of them. But that's why it is. The bosses are back. It's a shame on the part of the government of Liberia. The NTA
is going to change the oil.
It is they're going to change oil. Don't give the people hope. The bosses are back to Ghana.
No, but that's probably what they're going to say to us.
Yeah, the bosses are back to Ghana. No information. Government keeping speech from us. Government not telling us why the bosses are not here. That is just unfortunate. My dear brother or sister, good evening.
Good evening.
Where are you joining us from? Quickly.
Alfonso B. Bramo, joining from Nigutan.
Nigutan, Alfonso, did you receive the Eagle lender?
Yeah, the chapel land.
How much did you receive, bro?
4,000.
4,000 Liberian dollars. Any message you buy national, or you going to buy a bag of rest?
I just received it out.
You were thinking about it. Thank you very much. We leave you right there. So the mega is 4,000. Let's go call the other person. So more and more people keep winning. Let's do it quickly. We got to go take calls. But that's what it is, my people. Yeah, that is exactly what it is. What is it? What is it from our angle? The bosses are back to Ghana.
Bosses are back in Ghana.
Yeah, back in Ghana.
And the government did not inform us.
Mm-hmm.
But citizens, random people informed us.
Oh yeah.
On the social media.
Yeah.
They had to, snap a video at a point in time, and that's exactly how we got to know that.
The first time I knew the bosses were leaving, a guy from San Quele inboxed me and said, "These are the videos of the bosses." I posted it on Facebook. Those who follow me can see it. Yeah. So the last time I was to the local tour border. Let's talk to the person. Good evening. Quickly, let's hear you. How you doing, ma'am? Okay, it's a female. Hello? How you doing? Where you joining us from? Where you joining us from? Where you at? Oro Johnson, you received the money? How much? But you got to look at it. We send you 4,000. You win. You're one of the winners. Thank you very much. We leave you right there from Oro. So one woman already won. Maybe you should buy one bag of coal. We don't have more time. We don't have more time. We don't have more time. Let's go back and see if we can take this other person. I mean, the winner's getting 2 million. So it left with you. The more you play, the more your chances to be a part of these people who are winning. Okay, let's see if we can go to this other person. It is so not easy. Okay, yeah. Let's see if we can call the other person. Go ahead, my dear brother. Hello.
Yes,
okay. You already called my name. The chopper has landed or not?
They are linear.
How much did you receive, bro? How much did you receive?
4,000.
Are there people around you?
Yeah.
Okay, so you show it to the man, or you acting mean?
No, I'll show it to
them. Okay, all right. Thank you very much, my dear brother. Enjoy yourself, and you can still play again.
All right, thank you too.
Okay, we leave you right there. Let's go to the other person and talk to this other person here. Okay. Alexa, let's go. Let's just talk to two more persons. Two more winners. Yeah, people just winning. So the chances you also win. But that's why it is. The people bosses, the government talk, the bosses are now back in Ghana, and it is a shame. It is a shame that our country got disgraced that way. It is a shame that Ghanaians are calling us boss rogues. It is a shame that Majeda Kopa then couldn't tell us that the boss is leaving. It is a shame that after the test drive, we do not know the status. Whether the bosses are good or not, we do not know. This person, good evening.
Hello.
How you doing? Where you join us from?
I'm speaking from Rotterdam.
Rotterdam FE. Did you play the cash giveaway on Freedom?
Yes, I played today.
Did you receive the Eagle?
Yes, I received it.
How much did you receive, bro? Quickly.
4,000.
4,000 Liberian dollars. Thank you very much. Did you show it to your other colleagues?
Yes, of course. I have a full person here. I'll show you to them.
Okay, so what the men doing? The men are playing too, right?
Oh, you buying
No,
beer for
I
them?
sent them to make sure they get our own thing ready.
Okay, all right, my dear brother. Thank you very much. We leave you right there. Alexa, let's talk to the last person. We got plenty of callers, plenty of winners here, but we're not going to talk to all of them. Let's just talk to the last person quickly. Then we'll go to the lines. We'll go to the lines and tell you So you tell us about what you make of the buses. The buses already went back to Ghana. A shameful thing. Went back under the cover of darkness. When the buses came, they had press conference. When the buses were going, no press conference. How disgraceful is that situation? Have we now become a country of caricature that people are now laughing at us? That's not even Diho Kawaho.
No, you dig hole, you cover, and you reopen hole.
Yeah, you reopen hole. So confused. I mean, this is a whole era of confusion. Go ahead, my dear brother or sister. Hello? Yeah. Okay, you are a brother. Did you receive the eagle?
Yeah, it's an eagle. Yeah, eagle landed.
Eagle landed. Where are you?
I'm in Tigas Bay. I'm celebrating right now. I'm celebrating.
Are you celebrating with Are you celebrating with your friends?
Yeah, I'm celebrating with my friends. We're even preaching the good news about why Oliver Carr is trying to propagate to the nation right now.
Thank you very much. I mean, already in Zico. You can tell I mean nothing bad with me. No. I mean, we'll post slap in your ear with 4K. But that is what we are. We're about to go to the lines now. The buses are back to Ghana.
What do you make?
It is a shame. It is a shame. A very, very bad thing. Bad image for our country. The buses went back to Ghana. It is a shame. We are so ashamed. The country has been
something that our team today we followed. We are asking questions. We are following these buses. I a lot of buses, today.
Okay, you see, Ghanaians, the people talking even in their Ghanaian language and all, speaking the Ghanaian dialect. Who know what are they swearing or we not even know.
Authority. They are lying to the people of Liberia that they have brought in some buses to test them. They are lying. These are our buses. It belongs to Ghanaians. The number plates on the buses are all Ghanaian number plates. These are buses in Monrovia in Liberia. Now, the National Transit Authority in Liberia, they have put the pictures up saying the National Transit Authority Liberia to unveil new fleet tomorrow, June 24th, 2024. It is a lie. If you're in Liberia watching me, whether you're in America, you're in Liberia, your government is lying to you. They have not bought any bus.
Okay, your government is lying to you. They have not bought any bus. That's why it is. So the buses, my brother, no issue. We carry your buses back. You're still causing honor. We carry your buses back. The back and make it. You're causing us. So let be so okay. It is okay. Okay, you stop causing us. But I'll leave you right there and go over and talk to more and more callers right here on the line. Let's go to line 1 and speak with this caller from the U.S. Go ahead quickly. Let's hear you.
Hey. Okay, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
How you guys doing?
We are great. Where in the U.S. you join us from? Quickly, no time.
I'm calling from Kentucky.
Kentucky, go ahead, my brother.
Yeah, okay, thank you for the show and thank you all what you guys doing. You know, okay, it's just a shame, right? That Liberia in this DNA, we allowing for country like Ghana to make mockery out of us. It's a shame, okay. A Baka government could be even somebody that has sympathy for his country and love his people. He could even just retrospect on the departure of his citizens from Ghana. How Liberia was rooted from Ghana. If Omen Baka could even think about that alone, he could even think before doing anything with Ghana. I'm not saying they are not our brothers, they are not our neighbors, but come on now, okay. Today, you call us a government, you can go to China. If you want brand new bosses, you can go start something fresh. It's a shame, okay, but we knew this thing gonna happen. And we tell our brothers and sisters, but because they were not in government, so a problem. So today they are there. Yes, Stephen Johnson and then they to the airport. So now everything's solved in the country. So thank you for the show, okay. Thank you.
Thank you very much. We'll leave you right there. We're gonna take 5 callers on this issue. When we finish, we'll go to Sekou Dukle and the 25,000 he stole from the port. He misapplied that money. It was misappropriated. That's crime under our law. That is criminal in nature. We'll talk about it. This person, go ahead. 1 minute. Let's hear you. Hello, ma'am. Let's hear you quickly. No time.
Yeah, mother first one call. Yeah.
New Georgia mother. The buses go by.
Yeah, the buses go back. But I'm not even able to pass the buses to bring them. He can say we maybe all government and we pay all government and he's not able to buy land to pay one, but he's able to go pay promise people that he will be falling for them.
Yeah, you bid dormitory.
You will pay dormitory for Ghanaians. He will pay dormitory for Ghanaians. You see the people want dormitory like the food he paid to administration there.
Yeah, the Oma.
And if people wasting time, they're supposed to impeach about
dormitory. Oh man, you want to men do tapolin at dormitory. Thank you very much. We leave you right there. We leave you. Let's go and take the last three. We're not taking more calls on this issue. When we come back after the Sego Dugle issue, we'll still allow you to make your input. Go ahead, 1 minute.
Greetings, greetings to Eresa.
Let's hear you, my brother.
Thank you. This is Thomas M. Sabo, and I'm calling from Township.
Go ahead, Thomas.
Let me say this. Medela Cooper is responsible for anything that has to do with shady. Medela Cooper, the record has proven that Medela Cooper told some of them men in there from Senegal. So she is the person that run that mission for the bosses to go to come in the country over there. Medela Cooper is a political advisor. Don't be surprised if Medela Cooper advised the Bora to run the country in different lanes. Medela Cooper is a desperate old lady. She will advise this old man, even though he is saying he has no understanding of leadership. This old man only came to power because he said he a whole lot of years in government, wasted years in government. And at the end, he got Medela Cooper, who was an angry ass. She did everything about you actually be able to give back. So this will do everything.
Okay.
Who are you trying to impress? You are already the president. You are in competition with everybody. You just married posting yellow machine. Be machine brother, yellow machine. Posted is it a government like boy? Or you go take 2 old bosses from the garage. Did your garage better than the garage? You took the bosses from you can't say that.
Thank you. We leave you. We take this other person. Go ahead quickly.
Okay.
We are great. What's your name, Chief?
My name is Keta Kofa.
Kofa, let's hear you quickly.
So it is a shame to this government for me to hear that they want to go and build annex in Ghana.
Yeah, dormitory.
I'm reading agriculture at the UL. Go see our baby. Our baby is like the Ghanaian where they're keeping the agriculture materials. That's how that baby looking. Where we sit in our classrooms. Then the government want to go and build dormitory in Ghana. It's a shame.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, my dear brother Kofa. That is the Liberia we have for you. Let's take the female general, then we come back. Go ahead. Let's hear you, female general.
Yeah, okay. How you doing?
We are great, ma'am.
Alexa, good evening to you.
Hello, Mama.
You know, good man, they had a feeling. You just to be outside the okay. I don't like that for you.
I'm sorry about it.
Please don't do it to me. What happened with my boy? Sorry, I was 7% on the show. You did not my phone. For what reason? Don't do that to me, please.
I apologize now. Come here.
Okay, thank you. I apologize. I only understand what I'm saying.
I know.
Yeah, okay. What I want to say, you are hearing that they put carrying their process back to Ghana and to look at the photo.
You know, the buzzer in Ghana, Nana. Are you talking like that? You little.
What? Are you kidding me? No, okay. The country will go backward. We went, the masses say the general went backward. We told them before they didn't let it tomorrow. It's something around here. Yeah, what happened today? You brought freestyle ball. Let me say it again. Freestyle ball. You know what freestyle ball? Mandela was a freestyle ball.
Oh.
You bring some forces to the country. You lie to the people like Bureau. Oh, you 300% coming. Then when you brought a breakdown on the road, then you made 2 days. Then I got Google road money up. When I go out, I go to Dwara. Then even said Dwara, you want to pass me a breakdown. You carry them back when you put for your social media. Take a photo and photo on it. You say they're taking them action. Before we tell the process, but get to what's happening. What's occurring in the country? We see it to Ghana. The process, we are criminal, we are raw. We're going to kill it, bro, all around. Yes, around in this country to come and look at our country. What's taking for men from place to place? You're going to be a part of what about you? What about you? For freestyle ball, Mandela Cooper. Blue basket. No, it's too silent, man. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Female General Mansisi, thank you very much for your input. We'll leave you right there. We'll take 2 more callers, and then we go to the MPA issue. It is a very sad situation for the 10 former employees of the MPA. This person, go ahead, 1 minute, quickly.
Yeah, good afternoon, veteran Khan, Oliver Khan. My name is Franklin and Kamara.
Go ahead, Franklin.
15. A veteran Khan, Oliver Khan, is so disgraceful and embarrassing under this regime. Since the government takes state of it, January 22nd, all those things going on in the government have been doing their complete setback to this nation. How simple will the government do this? You go to Ghana, you talk to people, bossy, you go to Ghana with your back. Then when you brought the bosses to Liberia, he announced to all that we will be expecting 300 additional buses. Surprisingly to all, the buses left Liberia. And now we are getting at the bus in Ghana. What simple? Then the president went to Ghana and telling the people and telling the students that you are going to pay another most culture for them.
Yeah, he is going to build.
We should afford the fender come on a deployable condition of the classes leaking. Students don't even have good armchair. Then you are going to build a duplex for another country. We don't say you should be bad, but first of all, Mr. President, anytime you want to do good, Lord, when you have a sufficient more, then you want to give it out.
Okay, we'll leave you right there. Let's take the other person. Go ahead. 1 minute. Go ahead. Go ahead. Let's hear you. You're not easy. Okay, thank you very much. We'll leave it right there. Let's go in search for the last caller. After we will call some more winners, then we go to the next conversation right here on 87.9. There are 2 minute winners coming in. So star 79 hatch, select 11 at Freedom FM. And $100, I beg your pardon, 100 LD will give you $4,000 for today. That is how good we are. That's how good we've decided to be. This person, go ahead. 1 minute.
Good evening, KOK. Good evening, Princess Alexa, and good evening to all peace loving like.
Go ahead. Let's hear you.
Yeah, Concept is calling from Broad Street. If I had to ask the president today, what is his foremost priority, I wonder what his answer would be. Most people are taking this issue of the bus, of the buses very lightly, but let me say this much. The first thing is that we have lost some monies in the process to bring those buses to Liberia branded for the National Transit Authority. The Ghanaians were not doing free. Monies were spent. One of those buses to have it branded here in Liberia will cost no less than $2,000. Who pays for that? But speaking to the issue, I just cannot understand why would a government that was so hyped be behaving the way they are.
Why would the government that was so hyped, the government that people praise too much, will be behaving like this? God's help. Thank you very much. We leave you right there. God's help calling from Broad Street, and that will do it for the conversation here on the buses issue. Now, there are 2 minute winners we are having. We'll call the winners before we take our guests. But let's talk about the MPA issue quickly. You see, Alexa, and tomorrow we'll have a lot more conversation on it. These things were giving problems, so it got us distracted from the beginning of the platform, and we needed to tell the people that the buses also went back, to Ghana. Sekou Dukle appeared on Spoon Radio yesterday, and the first thing he said was he won the case against the 10 individuals who were wrongfully dismissed.
How will you now win?
Interestingly, the case that he's referring to as the Videre case is not about the wrongful dismissal. The judge referred the 10 individuals to, how you call this place? The Ministry of Labor. The same Ministry of Labor that Sekou Dukle provided the Minister of Labor, Councillor Kopakra, is having a law firm. That law firm was given close to $53,000 as payment for legal services rendered or legal services that the firm is continuing to render for the NPA. Now, the reason why Sekou Dukle went and paid that money to the Kopakra law firm is because he's aware that his decision to have dismissed the 10 former employees, or quote-unquote, embattled employees, was ill-advised, illegal, and not appropriate. So he's cognizant of the fact that it is going to fall within the purview of the Ministry of Labor to resolve that labor-related matter. So because he's aware that at the end of the day, the Labor Ministry will have to look into it, and because Cooper Cry, who is the Minister of Labor, is also having a law firm, that's why he thought to hire Cooper Cry law firm to represent MPA in court, so that when the court is done dismissing the case and send the case to the Ministry of Labor, it will fall right back in his lawyer's hand. See how calculative the MD was and how calculative he's proceeding. Today, Alexa, those 10 dismissed employees of the MPA are now at the Labor Ministry. Let me tell you what they can do to them. One person will go today and say, can't get all your statement. They got one guy sitting there with typewriter, and the man will be taking statement. So what didn't happen? I said, so on Monday, I went to the office, and before I could know, I received my letter, this, I will never call. Then one person said the tapping. After saying that, kind of person will say the tire, they go home and say, my man, I'll go come out tomorrow. The guys are deliberately, parading the 10 dismissed employees from one place to the other. Applying delay tactics because their bossman, who is the Minister of Labor, Cooper Cry, is an owner of the law firm that represented the MPA against those 10 employees. That's one of the things Duque is doing at the port. This is not how the country should go. When you win election, you become the government for the country. People should not be fought on the basis of what political ideas they subscribe to or who they affiliated themselves with in the past. I think this government that is heralding herself in the area of knowing it all or sophistication or so forth should be concerned about professionalism, should be concerned about the people's ability to work, the individual's ability to perform. Instead, they are running after people because of their perceived political alignment. You got the 10 individuals off. You knew they were going to court. You knew at the end of the court will refer them back to the Ministry of Labor. So the way you find it is to find a contract for the Minister of Labor and get a law firm contract, so that when the people go back to the Ministry of Labor, your lawyer now will start to pay 50 jar with the people case. And that is what's happening to Gabriel Boo. That's what's happening to Terrence Doe. That's what's happening to Flomo Kupiwi and the rest of the folks who were wrongfully dismissed. This is silly. This is breeding tension. This is not how you unite the country. You accuse these people of being corrupt. You cannot prove that in court. They were never given their day in court to defend themselves. Now, the very man who is dismissing people on the act of misappropriation of money, Alexa, this man withdrew $25,000 from the National Port Authority EcoBank account. And I'm going to go for the check to display it for the people of Liberia to see. $25,000 on the 7th of March. On the 7th of March this year, Duque withdrew that money. According to the check, it says management contribution to sympathize with families from King George, Grand Cape Mount County. To families from King George, Grand Cape Mount County. Look at the check. You'll see it there. Look at the check. You see, you'll see it right there. $25,000. The Duque of an MD took few bag of expired rice to Grand Cape Mount County, and his guys are parading Facebook and say, "Oh, the 25,000 we bought rice will give to the people of Cape Mount." No. The memorandum said. The memorandum was very clear, Alexa. 3 families will be given $25,000. I mean, 3 families will be taken care of. To sympathize with 3 families and the people of Cape Mount. There was a particular reference made, especially the bereaved family. How much of that money you gave to the bereaved family? We want to know. How much dollars worth of rice did you buy for the purpose of sympathizing with the bereaved family? What are the other quantity of materials you bought? Where are the invoices? Where are the invoices? Where are the documents to show that the 25,000 that was withdrawn was used for the intended purpose? It is our understanding that you took that money, added it on your per diem, and you went to China that same week. And because you wanted to cover up, the managing director of the port of the National Port Authority got access to plenty sport rest. Going you 50 bag of rest, 100 bag of rest for nothing. And you go to Cape Man, you get a few bag of rest, and you got the nerves to use people who are grieving, to use their bereavement. These people are crying on a daily basis, crying for their relatives. You don't rest. All right, managing director of Freeport, your rapport with the other importers can get you rest and oil free. We challenge Duke to display invoices. By the way, to get invoices, that's not a hard thing for a Duke. But the truth of the matter is, that money that was withdrawn, all that money should not have gone towards, purchasing any material. If in case they bought materials, we are just assuming. I mean, we're just saying for the sake of the conversation that they bought materials. It's not so to go towards all the materials. How much in dollars and cents of the 25,000 did each of the family members receive? How much in dollars and cents? Because the essence of wanting to go and sympathize, when you go sympathize with people, after giving rice and dinner, the next thing you go, you post small price on it. How much did you give each of the family? When we know how much you gave each of the family, then we know how much dollars worth of rice you gave the people, and we know how much this. Then we will be able to know exactly as to whether the $25,000 can commensurate with what you went to do there. Unfortunately, the family people said surprised that such an amount was associated with them. And he's hunting people, removing people from their job for quote unquote out of corruption when he's whining and dining inside corruption. 50 bag of rice 50 bag of rice, do the math. That's not close, that's not even more than $1,000. If it is close to $1,000, that's not more than $1,500. The video we see, not more than 30 bag of rice we saw in that video. We're discussing $25,000 here. You fed the whole of Kinjal? Did you give bag of rice to all of the houses in Kinjal? $25,000 that you give bag of rice to all of the village, all of the houses in Kinjal? When the very people in Kinjal are still confused as to the amount and the intervention you said you made, yet because of the vindictiveness of this administration, you're pursuing 10 individuals from the Freeport. You're putting them out. And to do that, you're hiring the Minister of Labor. You're hiring a law firm. When the very folks who you are illegally dismissing will run to him for redress, you're hiring a law firm. Because you said they're corrupt. But the very corruption is chasing after you, because today there is not a clear record to show how the $25,000 that you withdrew in the name of Nabi Kroma, how that money was spent. It's good that we resume full-time radio. And the reason why we did not place premiere on this conversation on today is due to some technical issues that we experienced from the beginning of the show. But effectively tomorrow, we will be playing you voices of individuals in Cape Mount who said the family did not receive any cent. We will also play you voices of individuals who have already given you intel that some of the family members are being compromised at the moment. They're going to them now to talk to them because there is a plan now to cover up for the $25,000 that was misused. We reserve all of those issues because we got our guest Osa. When we come here tomorrow, we play you excerpts. We give you a clear understanding of what's happening. Yeah, the port is compromised. The port is being ran by individuals, especially Dukle, who is just assigning onto himself money, using different routes under false pretext for personal aggrandizement. And this radio station, this platform, is going to do justice to the Liberian people. We will get to the bottom of it. the people of Cape Mount should, and the people of King George should not allow their bereavement to be exploited by a group of individuals. And that's what we're going to do. Nothing more than that. So we'll leave you right there. We'll leave you right there, Alexa. Yes, we'll leave you right there. If you got something to say on it, we'll leave you. And maybe we'll squeeze just 2-3 calls, then we go to our guests. But that is the situation.
Okay, so I guess we're already out of time because we have our studio guest here. But Oliver, this is not a strange thing because we have talked about it. But I think the folks should actually understand, take into consideration that when citizens start to rise to the occasion to demand answers from the government of Liberia, the government of Liberia will be made to provide answers.
Mm-hmm.
And at about that moment, you wouldn't have to depend on your power or the influence you have because the power is inherent in the people. And of course, the people gave you the power you have. So definitely you have to listen to them. You cannot use people's situations. I'm talking about a very, very sad one at your advantage. If you do that as a person who is in power, it takes a lot away from you and it puts citizens in the position where they will be able to demand a lot more from the government. But I guess we're going to expand on this discussion tomorrow because we already have our guest in studio. Also, I'm sure people want to call in to make their contributions.
Okay. Yeah, people want to call in and make a contribution. So Alexa, you can squeeze in about 3 of the callers quickly. Then we go to our guests. DJ Hero is trying to get their details. After which we'll go to them and get all of the information relative to a scholarship opportunity being offered by a young West African lady. She'll tell us where she's from. But let's take the first caller on this line. Go ahead. Let's hear you, Chief. 1 minute.
Yeah, good evening.
Good evening.
I'm Kwame Abraham Big Daddy, the Orange caller.
Go ahead, Big Daddy. Let's hear you, Chief.
Yeah, thank you very much. I listened to you relatively, with all the issues that you discussed. But first, the main thing just go straight there to the second different issue.
Mm-hmm.
You see, KOK, Joseph Boakai, he didn't do himself well, and the reason being is because the way they purported themselves as the most sophisticated people and the people that, that are in a position of doing everything positively. Now, Joseph Boakai gave Sekou Dougle that position so as to be the return to Sekou Dougle to get his money that he spent in Joseph Boakai campaign.
Mm-hmm.
Then Joseph Boakai gave Sekou Dougle that position. So Sekou Dougle is doing everything in his power to get all that money that he spent in Joseph Boakai government. So for some of us, we are not surprised that these people will do these things. They are just corrupt set of people that came, to this government. So
Okay, they're just corrupt. Let's take the other person. Go ahead, 1 minute. Go ahead, my brother.
I thought Sekou, as he said, tomorrow will give insufficiently.
Oh, yeah.
This is the guy that has come. He jumped up and decided to tackle President Weah government. Not knowing he was planning or cover up. Okay? They got him to take what he gave to Mr. Boakai during the campaign time. So there are one other thing Sekou will do at the poll. But if we quickly talk about the boss issue because we'll deal with it tomorrow. It is a shame and disgrace to Liberia. You can't tell me that Boakai will bring shame and disgrace to Liberia. So all and take all profit. When you go into Liberia, he among his saying he wanted to take the protect drive. He said he's taking it to the traffic and charity. He took it straight to our executive mansion. This is why I said that lady along with the others, they have desecrated the sacredness of the executive mansion.
They've desecrated the sacredness of the mansion. We take the other person. Go ahead, 1 minute, quickly.
Yeah, go ahead, this is the people's governor.
Go ahead, Isaac, quickly.
Thank you. Some of us who are believer Christian in the country, there's something that God really making us to honestly. The purple government was here, brought in forces and no forces there sleep. Then they rescue the government that called themselves rescue. Can you imagine? Forces came in the country where they are been all on social media. Jubilating that they balance 200, it is some more coming at the end of the day. They'll be getting a kind of breaking news. Force is no longer in the country.
Okay, thank you very much. We're waiting signal from DJ Hero. Then we'll certainly go over to our guest. Let's take the person. Go ahead. 1 minute quickly. You're from the U.S.
Yeah, thank you, KOK. This is Lucien again.
Lucini, where in the U.S. you join us from quickly, Chief?
Yeah, KOK, Liberia under Joseph Boakai, just 6 months, with all these things happening about the country, it is sad. But to the citizen of Liberia, KOK, we had to take the country serious. And we had to take the future of that country seriously. You guys making all those errors. Imagine if we sit and give them 6 years. What's going to be the fate of Liberia?
Okay, what's going to be the fate of Liberia? We didn't cut you off. You went off directly. Are we good to go? Okay, if we're good to go, then let's take the last person. You are the last caller, then we take our break to join our guest. Quickly, let's hear you.
Thank you.
Go ahead. Okay, thank you very much, William W. Root. We take our break. When we come back, we join our guests right here on the People's Station. Alexa will drive them through and give you all of what you need to know. Let's take our break to be right back.
My people, that money, yes, so on Freedom 87.9 FM, and a time to enjoy doubling your mind on a Freedom Cash giveaway from this and every Monday. Dial *799# bet for the same price of $100 Liberian or 70 cents and win double the regular money. I say the money you will win is start from $4,000 Liberian and go all the way up. Yes, we're not here to make winning money lazy, especially on Monday. I beg you, yeah. Make your money count and enjoy double the money from the same bet. Listen to your radio and eat it on a Monday. I beg you, yeah. Like, bro, just get better.
Okay, so welcome back. So before we go to the guest, this person just won. Where you join us from quickly? Where you say you join us from? Banjo. Did the Eagle land?
Yeah.
How much did you receive, bro? You gotta let the people know quickly.
I went $4,000.
$4,000. Thank you very much. We leave you right there. So there are more winners, but we can call them because we have our guests. So keep playing, and you will still stand a chance to win $4,000 Liberian on today, Monday. Alexa, let's proceed.
Okay, so I'd like to say welcome back to Freedom Hub. We told you we had our guests who were waiting for us, and they're back in studio. So we'd like to go straight to them. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, wherever you're from. So we'd like to say, how you doing? Are they okay? Okay. So welcome to Freedom Radio Liberia. Welcome to Freedom Hub. It's actually a great thing to have you in studio to talk about, exactly why you're here. I would like to start with the introduction first. So we'll start with the guy. I'm not going to start from the lady.
Okay, you can hold the microphone to you. Yeah.
Go ahead. Okay, Asik, it's actually nice to have you in studio. The lady from Gambia, how are you?
Hi, thank you for having us. My name is Aisito Mokomi. I'm currently doing my second master's in public policy at the University of Scotland, and I'm from the Gambia.
Okay, so welcome to Liberia from the Gambia. It's actually a nice thing to have you here. So we have a lot of students here, or we have a lot of young people here who and by the way, I actually know ASIC. One of his products, definitely from the Educate the Next Generation. They've been doing a great job in Liberia, and I'm sure it has extended to a point where people are all over the world and they know exactly the imparts that Educate the Next Gen has done in the country and continues to actually do. But we have a lot of young people in Liberia, and they're passionate about education. A lot of them want to have opportunities. I mean, several opportunities to study abroad as well as in the country. And we're talking about the Rhodes Trust Scholars. So we'd like to know more about that.
Yeah, so the Rhodes Scholarship is the biggest and the oldest scholarship in the world, started in 1902. It's been here for over 100 years. What they do is they support young people from across the world to study at the University of Oxford. You get the opportunity to either be sponsored to do a master's, that is a 2-year master's, or you also get the opportunity to do a PhD. We've also had students who have done their masters and then gradually progressed into doing PhD. So it's the biggest and the oldest scholarship, and I'm absolutely excited to give more details about why I'm here and why I think Liberians should definitely apply for it.
Okay, you are from the Gambia.
That's
so
correct.
I'm sure there are also young people there who are passionate about education.
Mhm.
So why Liberia?
I mean, I'm doing I'm the Rhodes Scholarship Ambassador, and every year I get to go across the continent to just talk to young people. And I'm starting with Liberia this year. From here on Wednesday, I'm going to be in Ghana doing the same thing. Right after Ghana, I'm going to the Gambia to also do the same thing. So it's more like a progress, ensuring that we do have like a whole pool of young people from from the western region of Africa, because my constituency is in West Africa. And if a Liberian applies, if a Ghanaian applies, or a Gambian apply, you will have to apply under the same constituency.
Well, okay, so now we'd like to know more about the Rhodes Trust Scholarship. What exactly is it all about? You talked about the historicity and how long it's been here and how people do masters, PhDs, and just the different things that people do. But what exactly does it take a person to get this scholarship?
Yeah, so there are criteria to applying, and the main ones are you need to be an honors first class student. And the reason why the roads insist on you being of academic merit is because when you get the scholarship, you need to apply to the University of Oxford, and Oxford is a very, very challenging place to get into, and they need to make sure that you have the academic merit to actually get into any program. So you need to have at least I'm not sure of the grading system here, but I want to believe it's the same. Yeah, 3.7 and above to be a first class student and be able to apply for the scholarship. You also need to be of service. So I think one of the most important thing that they ask you in your application is, what have you done for your community? How is that changing lives? How have that impacted the community that you're in? And how do you intend to continue doing so after you return or after you're done with your program? So they do look for service to the community. They look for academic merit, and they also look for talent. I think one of the things that also draws the Rhodes Trust is people in sportsmanship, people that are just talented in poetry, in art, in any areas that they find joy and excellence in. They also look at all those criterias.
Well, okay, so I would like to know your personal experience. Like, what exactly were the different challenges, and what exactly did it really take you to have reach the point where you were awarded, Rhodes Trust Scholarship?
It is a very long story, but I'm gonna cut it
Let's
very
cut the
short.
chase, right? Let's cut the
I'm gonna
chase.
cut it very short, cut to the chase. I mean, just like any other scholarship opportunity that you're applying to study from outside your country, it always comes with its own challenges, and you always have to be steadfast in getting to that. And I think one of my major challenges was initially where I was not sure if I was a Rhodes scholar in general, or if I can be a Rhodes scholar. And I think those are some of like the myths that we're trying to like bust. Because a lot of people, the first thing they ask themselves is that, how can I be a Rhodes scholar? I do not meet the criteria, but you do not know until you try. So if you do meet the criteria, I think one of the biggest challenges to go or to skip is the part where you actually put in your application. And I'm glad that I had like numerous mentors at the time that were like, you know what, just apply. What's the worst that can happen? And whilst I was applying at that time, I was in South Africa as a Mandela Rhodes scholar too. And I remembered I had to travel from South Africa all the way to Nigeria for my final interview. And that was such a long journey on its own. So just to cut it short, those are just some of the challenges. But outside of that, you meet the criteria, you have what it takes, put in that application, and that's it.
Okay, so Asik, we're back to you because she's in partnership with the Educator Next Gen.
Yeah.
So we'd like to know how is it really going to be, because we're talking about people taking advantage of this opportunity. You just cannot talk about it all on the radio. You just say, oh, I'm this, and people have to try more. You need talent. You need to be of service to your community, your country. So how exactly is it going to be? Is it going to be maybe a session where you're going to teach people how to go about it? What exactly is going to be?
Obviously, we have an info section, and it's good to have Asatu here. We started this journey like a month ago, and we threw all call for application. So there are a couple of students in Liberia that meet the qualification, different universities, and we've had over 85 persons that have applied. But we show that 25 of that 85 meet the criteria. That means they must be at least below 27, right, at the time of application. They must have at least 3.7 GPA. So we have, we know we can recruit a lot of more, students from there. But again, access is a challenge. Some of the students don't have access to these opportunities, and that's why she's here. So we're going to have an info section tomorrow at our campus, starting at 11:30. So we're doing 2 hours of info section. You're going to ask any question you want to ask Asadu. She's going to run a whole section around what is required, how to draw all your application, what are the things to put into it to make it much more appealing. And then where ETM much more comes in is want to do groundwork, recruit the people, get them, to get to the hall. But then in the absence of, just recruiting them, a very key component is the fact that we're going to try to put some support in how we guide them along the application. So there's one thing to just run the section tomorrow, and then the section is over. There are many people who meet the criteria, 27, get the 3 point, but they don't know practically what a personal statement is. And interestingly, Asadu and I, we've gone through this, those kinds of joining. She and I got accepted in 2021 on the Mandela Rose Foundation Scholarship, and then we met in South Africa. And we've had different, experience where we've been able to draw our own experience, and we can put it in the application of these students. So part of the big thing ETM is going to do is after the info section, those that will muster the courage to apply or interested in applying, they're going to send us on different occasions. You send us your personal statement, we'll review it for you, we'll make our input and tell you, say, when you fine tune it this way, you're going to make much more sense and much more appealing. And that's what we're going to be doing. So it's going to be a whole long process and ensure that those students submit some of the best applications. Because the goal is, and as Asadu must have said it, Liberia has never had a scholar, a Rose Trust scholar. Perhaps it's because of, people don't know about it. Perhaps people scared of competition in Liberia. And perhaps no mentor. So we've come to your doorsteps and say, look, you can do it, and don't be afraid. Oh, Nigerians are applying, Ghanaians are applying. A couple of people are applying, but you too, you can apply, and you too, you can make it.
Okay, so for tomorrow, you're going to have just 85 people who have applied, or is it really open to people who want to try?
I think it's open to everyone. We had a conversation initially. There are people who don't meet the qualification, but you could attend the section and understand what is required, because perhaps someone who don't have access to this information, and you could now go and say, oh, there's a scholarship that I attended the info section, and I think you meet the qualification, so you can apply. So it's open to everyone. Well, the venue can take not more than 100 persons. So we're hoping that we'll be first come, first serve. We don't want to like Africa thing, Say, we're making something away and we get a lot minutes of time, So coming time, we're hoping that everyone's seated at least 11:30, 11:45, so that sharp 12 o'clock we can start. And we can be able to roll all of what is required.
So there's time is involved, and also you're going to be using, space at our campus. So who is actually sponsoring tomorrow's session? Is it just, you want to do this because you're from Liberia and, you've been involved with this? So who is actually sponsoring tomorrow?
So what is required, and I think Sadu will speak much more on that. She's an ambassador, and she have a colleague in Liberia, and she said, look, let's get this thing happening, all right? So my side has been, recruiting these people. We don't require resources. We don't require money. We just say, okay, we'll recruit the people because we're on ground and we know the people. But in terms of little logistics that will cover maybe water for the people to drink in the hall, or rental, PA system, those kinds of things, she can address that. I mean, she's an ambassador.
Yeah, I mean, the roads, the roads trust basically handles that. I mean, they send me to these countries. They cover my flight, they cover my feeding during the time that I'm there, and accommodation, and obviously whatever logistics that's necessary to get these programs going. That just shows how interested they are in having as much applications from different countries across as much as possible. So yeah, they cover everything.
So the scholarship is strictly fully funded.
Fully funded. You get to start your studies without worrying about money all the way to the end, and you also get you also get stipend to just take care of yourself. That includes your rent, your feeding, monthly stipend, of course, and then sometimes too, depending on what you need and stuff, they also have like mini grants that they give around. So yeah, you're definitely just there to study. They tell you go study, don't worry about anything else.
Well, I think it is actually a good thing because, like you said, a lot of people actually want these opportunities, but a lot of them do not know about the opportunities, and a lot of them are, one way or the other, really scared.
Yeah.
Because it is really competitive. To have too many people going for it. So you just have to believe in yourself and, just be confident enough that you're able to do this. And maybe you'll be one of the lucky picks. You never tell exactly what will happen. So we're going to go to the phone lines to get a few calls. But just before we go to the phone lines, is there anything we did not talk about that, you would like to say, Madam Ambassador?
Well, I think we have covered most of it, and tomorrow I'll be giving in-depth information. I'll be happy to answer any questions that anybody that's there would like answers to. And I think tomorrow just serves as a guide, wherein most times you go online, you want more information, but you don't understand certain things. You just need somebody to break it down for you and explain it. So I'm very happy to be here. It's my first time in Liberia. And yes, I am having a good time. I think I like it already, and I'm definitely going to come back, not on a work trip. So yeah, I'm excited to be here, and I look forward to seeing as many people as possible tomorrow.
Okay, Asatu, it's actually nice to have you, and look forward to having you back in Liberia as well.
Yeah.
Ase, is there anything we did?
I know at the end of the show we re-emphasize, but it's to say again that look, if Asatu, who make it through. I remember the time she got selected. You won't believe that. Wow, you were 2 persons from the whole of West Africa. Oh, wow. 2 persons selected from the whole of West Africa. Really so there's a very serious competition. But again, I was just telling her about a young man who graduated from Cottington recently, 2002 born. Yeah. 4-point environmental science, and I just told him, man, you can make it. And he like, I can make it. You sure I can make it, bro? I say you can make it. So we're here, and again to just say, come out tomorrow, come to the event, come and get the information. Someone somewhere will really need it. Yeah. And they can get to me, or they don't have access to me or Asatu, but they have access to you. So if you can attend the section tomorrow, it's absolutely free. I know Asatu will provide some more water and stuff like that. In Barcelona, Asatu will provide water. But again, it's 11 o'clock, 11:30 at our campus, and we hope to see everyone there.
Well, okay, so if you're out there and in case you want to know more about this or you just want to talk to the studio guest, you can call us on 0776 104 104 plus 231 886 500 104. And we're just going to take just a few because I guess a lot of you are out there, some of you are interested, you listen to the different pieces of information and the venue as well as the time. So you can call us and just tell us about your interest. Hello.
Yes, my name is Danny Barkley, calling from Togo, and I listen to the Malan studio. So I'm interested in that. But maybe I should hear that, but I'm not going to tell you which country the school is.
Oxford.
It's Oxford. That's London. You don't have to get to her. You can get to our campus tomorrow, 11 a.m.
Yeah.
Our campus is on the 11th Street. All of the information you need.
Move now. The beyond finance.
Okay, so
around where they can get park.
So you can go up Carey Street, around the Uptown Garage area, right in the corner there, in the curve there.
Okay, I will do that tomorrow.
Okay, all right.
We have another person. Hello.
Yes, foreign insurance. I was hearing that we have a question. Today, actually, I want to know anywhere you have a bit of tomorrow.
So it is on our campus, up Kerry Street, right before you reach around the how you call this place, Uptown Garage, right up Kerry Street. Our campus, 11 o'clock tomorrow. Go there. All of the information you need will be available. Once you have the GPA, and you're qualified, you can go to the school. The school is in London. Once they accept you, you apply. But all of the process of application will be taught tomorrow by 11 o'clock on our campus.
Okay, we're gonna take 2 more callers because we don't have time. So we're gonna take 2 more, 1 more.
Do we have the callers quickly?
Yes, we have someone. Hello. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Yes, go ahead.
This is Mark. I'm calling to single from Mama. I want to say welcome to the studio. And then I want to find out, is this any website that you that the information better that is to get the whole video?
Okay, whether there is a website that you can go through in case you do not have the chance to go there on tomorrow, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, all right.
Yes.
Yeah, because I got my sister and I'm listening to the radio right now, but she's not online now to get information, so I just want to be your help to go and tell her the website you can go on there. I don't even know how many days they'll be here, but she's
So they're gonna answer. They're gonna answer that question. Okay, they're gonna answer that. Definitely gonna do. So
Okay.
let's talk to you. We don't have any more time, honestly.
Yeah.
Listen to the callers, and perhaps you can respond to some of the things they
Yeah, I think about the website. You just go to Google, type Rhodes Trust Scholarships, and then it will pop up. Like, go to Google, type Rhodes Trust Scholarships, and it will pop up.
Okay, Rhodes, as in ROADS.
RHODES.
RHOD, ES.
Yeah. Scholarships.
Okay, all right.
So, I mean, just before you leave, what exactly would you like to say to the listening audience?
Yeah, I think one thing I'll tell people is that do not disqualify yourself before even trying. Give it a chance. If you meet the criteria, go on the website, read more about what your eligibility is. There's also an eligibility checker where you can fill in all the information and to tell you whether you qualify to apply. And if you do qualify, please do put in an application.
Okay, so as it.
Yeah, I mean, similarly like her, I'm encouraging, I'm very excited that this is an opportunity for Liberians, and I'm encouraging all Liberians that even after the section tomorrow, we can still have a conversation around how you get encouraged to put in your application. But it's important to attend the section because there's no better way or no better place to get the information than hearing from the ambassador. The ambassador is here at your doorstep. Make maximum use of it.
So what's the simplest way to direct our campus? Because
Like
people
the
seem
keke play,
to have...
like the keke play. The Fana ministry play keke can park.
Okay.
Once you get to that keke place, just ask anybody for our campus.
Okay.
It's right there. Yeah, to the keke parking.
Okay, thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you so much. KOK also thank you.
Okay, so folks, that's what it is. So we gotta go home. But like we said on tomorrow when we appear here, we're going to dig into the files of the managing director of the port.
Yeah.
The man is in charge of so much money. He's abusing it. He's misapplying it. To withdraw 25,000 and take 40 bags, less than 40 bags of expired rotten rice to the people. That's an insult to them. And so hopefully we'll have some sons and daughters of Grand Cape Mount County here tomorrow, especially those from the King George area. They will tell us about what they make of it. We are told that the people of Grand Cape Mount County are seriously they're angered by this news for them. They see it as an insult, like Alessa said, and they're not going to take it lightly. You can withdraw such an amount intended to sympathize with the people and take rotten food to them, and you did not even tell them the whole. Yeah, you did not even tell them the whole source. Almost like somebody got your money. Yeah. Hello, somebody got real money for you somewhere. Instead of giving your money to you, then the person come back, can they buy this one and decide to give it to you? Like, oh man, yeah, can they eat more? Can they? You won't know the source of it. So you will gladly choose to eat it, but in the end, I mean, they're exploiting you, and that is the situation at the MPA. And Sekou Dugbe must be made to understand that the people of Kidman are not fools. They may be as vulnerable as they are, but they are not supposed to be lied to. And so that's going to be the nature of the conversation. But until we return on tomorrow, have a wonderful time. Takunje reminded us that they lie to us, they fool us, they don't have anything to say to us, and I think it is about time we have a listen to it.
Welcome